Hello and welcome. Ever feel like the world is on fire when you're scrolling through social media, but then you step outside and life seems perfectly normal? This jarring contrast has a simple explanation. That is, that the online world is not a true reflection of reality. It's a funhouse mirror, and it's built to distort your perception. Today we will look at an article by Jay Van Bavel, who is a professor of psychology at New York University. The article explores why the online world often appears more toxic and polarized than real life. It argues that this perception is not an accurate reflection of society, but rather a warped image created by a very small group of highly active users. So what are the key aspects of the article? First is the disproportionate content production. Second is the amplification of extreme voices. Third is the distorted perception of reality. Fourth is the role of platform algorithms. Fifth is the behavioral contagion. And sixth is what is the solutions and empowerment. Disproportionate content production. The article says that a tiny fraction of users generates the vast majority of online content, particularly political and misleading information. For instance, just 10% of users produce approximately 97% of political tweets, and a mere 0.1% of users share 80% of fake news. Examples include Elon Musk's frequent posting and the Disinformation Dozen, who created most of the vaccine misinformation on Facebook. Amplification of extreme voices. Social media platforms act like a funhouse mirror, amplifying the loudest and most extreme voices while muting moderate or nuanced opinions. This means a small percentage of users engaging in toxic behavior are responsible for a disproportionate share of hostile or misleading content across platforms. Distorted perception of reality. Because these super users are so active and visible, they dominate our collective impression of the internet, leading many to believe that society is far more polarized, angry, and deluded than it actually is. We're naturally wired to look for social cues to understand what's normal. But on social media, this mental shortcut backfires. Instead of seeing a representative sample of opinions, we're flooded with extreme, emotionally charged content. We see the loudest voices and mistakenly believe that they represent the majority. This can lead to pluralistic ignorance, where people misperceive what others believe or do. The role of platform algorithms. The problem is exacerbated by platform design and algorithms that prioritize content that maximizes engagement, which often means promoting surprising or divisive content. This system is optimized to promote the very users who are most likely to distort our shared perception of reality. Behavioral contagion. The article also mentions that the online environment can also lead even non-extreme individuals to exaggerate their beliefs or repeat outrageous narratives to gain attention, much like people shouting in a noisy restaurant. In other words, even people who aren't especially extreme may start acting that way online because it gets rewarded. Solutions and empowerment. Despite the challenges, the article suggests that this toxic dynamic doesn't have to persist. We can't eliminate social media, but we can change our relationship with it. First, users can and must see through the illusion and understand that a silent majority often exists. Understand that the loudest voices aren't the most representative. The silent majority is still there, and you are likely a part of it. Second, individuals can curate their feeds, resist outrage bait, and refuse to amplify nonsense. Experiments showed that unfollowing divisive political accounts led to a significant reduction in animosity towards other political groups. Third, platforms themselves could easily redesign their algorithms to stop promoting the most outrageous voices and prioritize more representative or nuanced content. Ultimately, the article asserts that while social media is a powerful tool, it will continue to cause negative consequences if it only reflects the distorted world created by its most extreme users. The internet is a powerful tool, and we have a choice. We can either continue to let it reflect this distorted world created by the most extreme users, or we can collectively push for a clearer, more representative reflection of who we truly are. The potential for positive transformation is immense. Please see the main article to learn more. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to like our videos and subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Bye.